Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. This is the code enacted by the India government to recover the loans from the NPA, non-performing assets borrowers. There were nearly 10.5 lakh crores non-performing assets loans were there with many banks. To recover the amount for the banks, the central government has enacted into the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code in 2000 Insolvency Bankruptcy Code. Under this Insolvency Bankruptcy Code, until now, the banks could recover more than 50% of bad loans. This is the statement given by the Finance Ministry in the Finance Ministry. What is happening with the recovery of loans? This is improving the banking sector health and rescuing the stressed firms and ensuring recovery of bad loans. This is what happening under Insolvency Bankruptcy Code. Recently, the central government in 2025 has passed amendments to the Insolvency Bankruptcy Code. This stipulates strict timelines and streamlined process to expedite rescue stressed firms. Under this new amendment to the IBC, the strict timelines has been prescribed, streamlined process, and early recovery, early recovery of loans, and early settlement of issues has been incorporated, and this is to rescue the stressed firms. Out of the existing non-performing assets loans, the recovery of bad loans was to the extent of nearly more than 50% of banks' bad loans has been recovered under IBC code. And one more thing is the creditor insolvency resolution process framework is also there, out of which out-of-court initiation, debtor in position, and creditor in control model are also proposed. See, what is happening is until now, under the IBC code, the debtor will be out of the management, and everything will be taken. Every management will be taken care by the insolvency professional. But because of this proposal, a new proposal under creditor insolvency resolution process, out-of-court initiation is also made possible. Debtors in possession and creditor in control model is proposed. It will coexist with the extent insolvency resolution process under the IBC. Means both the process will be continuing, the recovery under the IBC as well as the debtor in possession and creditor in control model also will be implemented to recover the loans and to rescue the borrower from to rescue the stressed firm. This is resolving group insolvency, cross-border bankruptcy cases. To promote this is the main purpose of this amendment is to promote investor confidence, aligning domestic practices with the international best practices. Means all this debtor control, this method of debtor in possession and creditor control is one of the globally accepted international best practice. With this implementation, both will be benefited. The debtor will be benefited by managing the affairs, and creditor will be benefited with the recovery of loans. And under this process, the NCLT, National Commercial Company Law Tribunal, has admitted insolvency cases. Under national NCLT has to admit insolvency cases within 14 days of approved resolution, and plans within 30 days with reasons required for any delay. Means the NCLT has to approve the case within 14 days and without further delay. At the most, they can delay admission of the case within 30 days. Delayed admission has been a key factor in prolonged resolution timelines. So earlier, the delay in admission of the dispute by the NCLT was one of the reasons for delay in dispute settlement. The central government has accepted to mandate 3 initial company law appellate tribunals to dispose of the appeals. So the central government is also proposing to establish new 3 NCLT tribunals to dispose of the recovery tribunals to dispose of recovery appeals as early as possible.